Hi, I'm Mike Ryan. You know, a lot of people love maps, and turquoise lovers especially love maps. And some time ago, I did a video on turquoise maps. And we got to review a number of different turquoise maps. And each of them had something that was very attractive about them, very special about their unique approach to mapping turquoise mines. But there was one thing they all had in common, and that was that they were generally incorrect, or would be incorrect in many of the locations that they had. Now, part of this was due to just the scale of the maps they were dealing with. You know, the smaller the scale, the less precise you can be about the location. But also, I think there was a lot of intended misleading information there because, quite frankly, most people associated with turquoise would rather that the high graders did not have a roadmap to go and steal from legitimate claims. So that's been kind of the state of turquoise maps. One of the most famous has been this one that I have here behind me, and that's was made by Sunwest Silver, that's Ernie Montoya. And it was really quite a very nice map. Here we see they have all the different stones that are up there, and then they're going down into the different location in Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico. Really quite a nice map, but again, several misleading locations. One of the best I've ever seen was over my shoulder on this side, which was made by Randall Marchese. And it was very special because it actually had the actual turquoise stones. And then there were yarn pinned in by the stone and then going directly to where the location was. And by and large, it was very accurate. But again, the scale was very small. So at last year's Indian market, I went up to Randall's booth, and boy, was I shocked to see this giant turquoise map. And I thought, let's do a turquoise maps part 2 and really take a look at this very, very special map from Randall Marchese. Now, many of you will know Randall from Turquoise in America Part 2 because he was very active in mining Red Mountain. If you haven't read his story, I encourage you to do so. So with that, let's take a look at Randall's turquoise map. So here we see Randall's map, and I think you can tell it's probably 3.5 by 3 feet. Quite a large map. It's a topographical map, so you can see the mountainous areas, you can see the areas. And what he's done here is he's taken pins and he's numbered them. And then on the left side of the map, he has identified the different mines by name and also by the stones themselves. So we'll take a little closer look at that. But you can look there, and it's Ajax, Apache Blue, Black Widow, goes all the way down to X15 at the end. All these things are numbered, so you can look at the numbers on there and then match those with the pins in the various areas. These are really quite accurate. It's really quite an impressive map here. And let's see if we can take a little bit closer look here. There we go. Now you can really see these pins that we have here. You can see here now we're looking up into the northern part of the state, and you can see all the pins and their numbers, and you can get a really good idea. I mean, not specifically, you don't want to know exactly, you don't be able to drive your car or your truck right into where the mine is and start high grading, but it does give you a very accurate idea of where the mines are. And then as we go across here, you can see the different turquoise. We start off here. We see the Black Widow at the very top. Blue Boy, now that's not a very well-known mine. Blue Diamond, Blue Gem, Blue Moon, Blue Ridge, Candelaria. Go down and you see all these wonderful, famous turquoise mines. And what is, I think, most amazing is Randall has actually, in most instances, very high-grade examples of the various turquoise, which I think is really quite exceptional. So when I walked in at the El Dorado show, have a big turquoise show there every year at Indian Market, and I saw this map and I just jumped all over it. I'm glad I did, because I think Ernie Montoya had his eye on it as well, because it really is quite an amazing map. Don't know if we'll ever see another one like this. Maybe Randall has another one in him. I don't know. But boy, I'm sure glad that he put this one together. And I'm glad I could share it with the viewers so that you can get a better idea of the complexity of putting an accurate turquoise map together.